Hi, I'm Dan Willem Josh. Today I'm going to talk about a game that I have done for my 9.2 distinction task, which is called Collecting Bullet. Let's go. If you look on the left hand side of the screen, you will notice three Ruby files. Each of them will manage an integral part of the program, including bullet, main, and player. Now let's have a look at each of these files. This is the bullet files. In here we will create a class called bullet, which x and y, which is the positions of the bullet. The color of the bullet will also be initialized. I have decided to randomize the color of the bullet. The positions of the bullet will also be randomized, so it makes it harder for the player to collect it. Draw functions will draw the bullet. Player. In here we will create a class called player with rotation speed, accelerations, and frictions. Rotation speed means the speed the spaceship gonna rotate. Accelerations means that the speed of the movement of the spaceship, and frictions will allow the spaceship to move a little bit more after the player has pressed the button. Without frictions, the spaceship gonna move forever and forever. The class player will have the x and y, which is the positions of the spaceship, the angle, which is the direction of the spaceship, radius, which is like a circle around the spaceship to allow it to collect bullets, score, which will be the amount of bullet that the spaceship has collected. In here, velocity x and velocity y will determine the speed of the spaceship. There's four functions here that would allow the spaceship to turn to go upward, go downward accordingly to the button that the player gonna press. The move function will help the player to move the spaceship. Here, I have create four lines of code that will not allow the spaceship to go outside of the program screen. The collecting bullet functions will determine whether the spaceship has come close enough to the bullet to actually collect it. If it is yes, then the score will be at 10. If it is false, then nothing will happen. The main file is the place where all of our functionalities is created. Indeed, I have decided to create to differentiate two initialized stage with the start stage and the game stage. The start stage will initialize the basic of the program, and in the game stage it will create the bullet and create the player. Now let's have an actual look of how this game gonna work. Throughout the process of making this project, I have made many difficulties, especially about how to manage a lot of functions and variables inside one class, and the variable type also confusing me, like global, instant, and local, and pointer of these things. However, with the help of my friends and my lecturer, I've been able to overcome myself, and I'm pretty proud of myself to be able to make this project coming true. That is also the end of this video. Thank you for your watching, and have a nice day.